Hello, and welcome to another update video about gold. Yeah, gold reacted to our last support, or let's call it a trend reversal area. And yeah, it's all looking good. Gold is climbing higher. I would like to make, however, a small change to the wave count because I want to align it with silver, and it just doesn't look right. I think the way this here is with this extended fifth potentially. So I think we are going to do what I said in the last video, that the spot chart allows me to do that. It doesn't look that good on the gold futures chart, but I would like to count all of this as wave one. Yeah, all of this as a wave one. Then this was the wave two, and basically it would assume we are already in the third wave. I mentioned to you in the last video that it doesn't really make a difference short term, does it? No, it doesn't, because in both we are basically focused on higher. Here we had an entry for anybody who wanted to take one basically. Yeah, we'll see. Both are possible, so I would still say be on the side of caution. Could also be that this is just the fifth wave, but the fourth is just, or what would be the fourth is just so massive. Yeah. So what we're observing here on this chart is still, have we actually bottomed here in October? And, you know, I'm leaning to the idea, you know, that we've been bullish basically all year on gold, and so far that has worked out. The price did go up, and then it entered the correction, hit our trend reversal support area. Great turnaround where it needed to, and then we had another one here. So you know, there is a long way to go for gold to further confirm that. For example, we need to break above this last high at 2018, and all I can say really is that it's really setting up for a third wave. That's at least how I can. How it looks like. The impression it makes on me is that it sets up for a rally. Now, the bulls need to show up. Do the bulls show up? Right, I can't confirm that to you, right? I don't predict the future, but I can highlight to you the market structure and the key levels to watch and the pivots and the trend. And we did say that, well, I mean, this was a trend reversal area that we're bullish against 1709. And now we're exploring if really here a low has been made. Possible 5-wave move up. Not great, okay? Not great, but it's okay. And if this was a wave two, we could already be in the third wave. Well, what would be our next pivot then? The level to take out really? Well, first of all, it's the next high anyway at 2000. Yeah, okay, 2018, $2020. And then we want to take out also here. Let me add that to the chart. It's typically the area between the 61.8 and the 78.6 extension. That level needs to be taken out next for further confirmation, because this would be, if we say, okay, look, we are now possibly in this third wave. That's a possibility, yeah, third of a third wave. Then obviously the third wave also will have, will have 5 waves. So, or we can say, and I'm going to show you how that would work, that what we are doing is currently still working on the main first wave in that third wave. So it should fill in roughly like this. We have a 1, then we should get a 2, then we should get a 3, should get a 4, oops, grabbed the wrong. And then the wave, where are you? Here, 5. No, yeah. 1, 2, yeah. And the wave 1 would typically not break beyond the 2098 level without making a wave 2 first. So without forming that wave 2 first. So I'm watching for that next wave 2. Then we should get a third of a third wave after that. Okay, where would that land possibly? So again, let's double check that. I would pay attention to the area around $2,200 to $2,230 for this third wave, yeah. But for this first wave down there, this is going to be important next. So taking out the next high is important anyway, and then getting above this next pivot here between 2062 and 2098. But ultimately, it's looking promising. I mean, for this wave count to remain valid, we need to hold the 1937 level. If we break below that level, what happens then? Well, we would have to reset wave 2 lower and would have to assume that this was an A wave, this is a B wave, and we do a C wave. And then this wave 2 would be a little lower before then having another chance to go higher. But ideally this was wave 2, okay? Ideally this was wave 2. It reacted, I mean, it reacted to the 38.2 retracement. It's shallow for a wave 2, but possible. The thing is, oftentimes an A wave reacts to the 38.2 fib level. So I want to keep the door open for potentially lower prices here. If we get a wave 2, that might need to come down a little lower, yeah, in the yellow count. So I will specifically put that onto the chart as an alternative here, or let's just call it alternative 2. Like that, yeah. And then from here we could start that third wave later if we need to take out this level, yeah. I mean, that really only the market will decide that. The market will decide if this move down that started end of October was enough of a correction. If we take it out, then what we are dealing with is just another extended correction. Wouldn't be a disaster. It would just mean a little bit more chop and a little bit more frustration, maybe, yeah. But that B wave gets already quite high. So yeah, looks quite promising, okay? So yeah, I'll keep you updated about gold. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500 as well as daily stocks updates, then check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You can find the link in the video description. It's the Patreon link. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.